Point 2, we're going to start working with multiplying decimal numbers, but to start this off, we're going to use estimation again to place our decimal points. We've got an example here, multiplying 2.2 times 1.8. The numbers are worked out, but we don't know where to put our decimals, so we're going to use both front-end estimation and relative size estimation again here to help us out. Method 1 is front-end estimation, so let's have a look. 2.2, using front-end estimation, we're going to keep the 2 and change the other one to a 0. So this becomes 2.0 times, and then front-end estimation for 1.8, we keep the 1, change the 8 to a 0. So 2.0 times 1.0, well that's just 2 times 1, which we know is the number 2. So if our answer is 3960, the best way to get that close to a 2 would not be putting the decimal in front here, or here, or here, or here. It's going to be putting it right there between the 3 and the 9. It gives us an answer that's close to 4, which is kind of close to 2. 0.3 would be way less than 1. 39.6 is way too high. 396 would be higher. 3,960 would be higher yet. So this is the logical place to put our decimal using front-end estimation. Now let's try it with relative size estimation. See if that changes anything. So 2.2, the second digit is a 2. That's 4 or less. So that means I'm going to keep the first 2. So that means it's going to remain 2.0, just like in the previous question. But 1.8, the second digit is an 8, which is 5 or higher. So I'm going to change the 1 to a 2, and then change the 8 to a 0. So now all of a sudden we've got a different question here. We're not doing 2 times 1, we're doing 2 times 2, which we know is 4. So if we look at the numbers 3960, we want to get the decimal put in a spot where our answer is going to be close to 4. Well, we knew from the previous example that 3.96 was very close to 4, so I'm going to stick with that same position as well, 3.960. And that is going to actually be the correct answer for 2.2 times 1.8. It'll be 3.960. Now, once again, here we're estimating to 4, here we're estimating to 2. Using relative size estimation generally will get you closer to the actual answer than front-end estimation will. Now, depending on the numbers, they might be the same. But if they're not the same, then relative size will get you to a closer estimate. So, using that, you have a show you know here without using calculations because the answers have been given. We just need to figure out where the decimal places go. Use some form of estimation to calculate what the answer should be close to, and then place your decimal point accordingly. So you've got 4 questions, give it a go.